Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. We all know that Aglaonema or Chinese evergreen is one of the most popular indoor plants. Here in this video I am going to show you the 3 best way to propagate Aglaonema plants very easily. You are going to see everything step by step with real results. Again, please also accept my apologies for not uploading the videos for last few days, not replying to your comments, but from now onwards I am going to do that. So let's start the video now. Alright, the very first and easy method. Here I have one Aglaonema plant which I collected from nursery. So what we need to do is we need to simply divide the plant. The procedure is same like Anthurium, Gerbera, etc. and I already have videos on them. So let's divide the plant, and I have decided to take out this offshoot as it's not in the middle. This way the other part of the plant is going to remain intact. There is only one drawback of this method, and that is if you want to propagate Aglaonema plant by this way, then your plant should have at least one new offshoot, or else there is no any point of dividing. For the second and third method, we don't need any new offshoots and we can propagate even if there is only one stem. Here you can see it got divided nicely. Next, we would need to repot it, and let's do it very quickly. If you are wondering about the soil mix, then I am taking it like this way. Normal garden soil 30%, cocopeat 25%, vermicompost 25% and rest 20% perlite. After repotting, please water thoroughly and then keep the pot only in bright area. Alright, let's take a look at the second method. Please also note that at the end of this video you are going to see the results of all 3 methods. The second method is extremely simple. We can propagate Aglaonema plant simply by cutting and then keeping the cutting in water. Here is again one of my other Aglaonema plant which is growing quite nicely. I have decided to cut the middle branch, and you don't have to feel anything bad about cutting because after some days you would see the new growths on that same stem. Next step is very simple. Here I am taking one glass and then pouring just normal tap water. Please also take a look at the level of the water. Just keep the cutting in water and then keep the glass only in bright area. Please also try to change the water at least once in 5 to 7 days. Let's take a look at the third method. The third method is a bit difficult comparing to the previous 2 methods, and we may not get success every time, but still I would say it's easy to do. In this method we are going to propagate by cutting, and instead of water we are going to use soil. Again, here is one of my other Aglaonema plant which is not looking that great. Let's take a cutting and try to propagate it. How long the cutting should be? Well, we can take anywhere from 4 to 8 inches, and this is the same for the second method. For the potting media, I am taking 80% cocopeat and 20% vermicompost. You can also use sand, but I find it difficult to maintain the moisture level in sand, and so I use cocopeat in most cases. Cutting is ready, and here I am using number 2 rooting hormone powder, and you would get it in any nurseries or in online. For example, I have added the link in description box. Instead of this, you can also use aloe vera gel. Making a hole in the center, and if you like, you can pour some rooting hormone powder inside the hole. Next, while planting the cutting, please make sure to insert at least 1 to 2 inches inside the soil. After that, just press the soil very lightly. Next, I am watering my cutting, and then I would keep the pot only in bright area. When to water for the next time? Well, please do only when the top 2 inch soil is looking dry. For your info, I was watering once in 10 to 12 days. It would also depend on many other factors such as temperature in your place, your soil media, etc. So if you use similar soil like me, then please let the top 2 inch soil dry out before watering. Alright, let's take a look at the results now. This is the result of first method, and it's after 90 days. I could have ended the video much earlier, but I wanted to show you some new growths, and that's why I waited. Here you can see the new growth, and as we can see, I actually need to repot the plant in somewhat bigger pot. Going to do it very soon. The mother plant, that means the plant which I divided, is also looking quite nice. Alright, let's take a look at the roots now. As we can see, everything is looking really good so far. Sorry for repeating, but I would say it's the safest method of propagating Aglaonema plant. There is chance of getting 100% success result, as the shoot is going to have the roots at the time of dividing. Let's take a look at the result of second method. Here again looking quite nice. The roots are looking really very healthy. One thing I would like to inform you. See, I had to increase the level of the water in the glass as it was starting to produce the roots from the upper part of the stem, like you can see here. But initially, please avoid keeping such water level, or else the stems might rot. Ideal rule is to fill 1/3 of the pot. Finally, this is the result of third method, and it's after 60 days. As we can see, most of the leaves are already gone, and we can see only few leaves on the top. I hope it has produced the roots. Let's see it. Well, not like the previous two methods, but we can still see tiny roots. Look like I should have waited for some more days. Anyway, I would plant the cutting in the same pot, and eventually it would grow well. The video is almost about to end, but one very important note. I know you are thinking about the best time to propagate your Aglaonema plant. Well, the spring is the best time to propagate Aglaonema plant and most of the plants. But if winter temperature in your place is not too low, such as less than 10 degrees Celsius, you can still do all these things in winter or during any months of the year. For example, I did the first method in December. So guys, this is all about how to propagate Aglaonema plants very easily. I have damaged 3 of my plants so that I can show you everything with real results. But it's not a big deal, as I also got 3 more new plants, and thank you for that. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to Gardening Upbeat. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great time and enjoy.